Good morning, students. In today's class, we will continue with chapter 3, working with Windows 7. Okay, in our last class, we have discussed about Windows 7, some features of Windows 7, and how can we start Windows, what is the use of start button and my computer icon, and about files and folders. So in today's class, we will continue, and this is our new topic, creating a file. Okay, how can we create a file in computer? So for that, open your book, page number 21. So here are the steps for creating a file. The most common way to create a file is by using any application software. First, open MS Word. Start with the blank page. Then start typing text on the blank page. After completing your work, save your file by using Office button. You can see this is the Office button, and click on it. Then the menu will appear. Then you have to choose Save option from the list. Okay. After clicking on Save button, now this dialog box will open, and now you have to give the file name over here in the file name box. Okay, this is the Save as dialog box. This creates a new file after clicking on Save button. So these are the steps for creating a file. This is the common step. We can save our file like this in any software like Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Now, next topic is how can we create a folder. Okay. So there are the steps for creating a folder. First we have to, if you want to create a folder on the desktop, right click on once in the blank area of the desktop. Then pop-up menu will appear like this. Then you have to select the new option. Then sub option appears from the right side, and then click on the folder option. New folder will be created and displayed on the desktop. Then you have to type the name of the folder, that's the position, and then press the enter key. Then new folder is created with that name. Now next point is how can we open a file or folder if we have saved and we have created any folder, and how can we open it? To open a file or folder, simply move the pointer to the required file or folder and double click on it. File or folder will open. Then you can view its contents. It's simply double click on that file or folder. It will open that file and folder. Now next option is how can we rename a file or folder. If you want to change, we have created earlier file or folder, and then we have to change the name of any file or folder. So how can we do it? For renaming a file or folder, it means to change the existing name of a file and folder. First, to rename any folder, first select that file or folder, then right click on that selected file or folder. The menu will come, then click on rename option, then you type the new name and you wish to give file or folder, and it will be renamed and change the name of the file. And our next option is using context menu. When you right click on any icon, a pop-up menu will appear which is called context menu. Using this pop-up menu, you can save your time to access commands. Then right click on different areas and objects will display different set of commands. The context menu is also called the shortcut menu. When you right click on the blank area of the desktop, you will see a menu with different options. This is the menu, and personalize option at the bottom. For using the personalize option, you can change the background setting of the desktop. You can change the screensaver, appearance of icons, menus, messages, box, font color, etc. and can also give various visual effects to them. When you right click on any icon on the desktop, you will find different options. The properties options will be found there at the bottom of the list. You can see here. Now next topic is what is a shortcut. Shortcut is an icon that provides an easy and quick way to open any application. Like this is the shortcut of MS Word on the desktop. So you can easily open MS Word for double clicking on it. So this is the shortcut icon. It is easy and quick way to open any application or software that we use frequently. Okay. The lower left corner of the shortcut icon has a small picture. Double clicking on the shortcut icon will open and file a program it represents. Next, creating a shortcut icon for Microsoft Word. So if you want to create shortcut on the desktop, that which software we are using daily or frequently, so we can make the shortcut on the desktop, so we can easily and quickly open that shortcut. So for this, follow the steps. Click on the Start button, then select All Programs. Place the cursor on Microsoft Office and MS Word 2007 from Microsoft Office folder. Then right click on that Microsoft Office 7 program pop-up menu will appear. Then click on Send to option. You will find another cascading menu. You can see here. Now click on that desktop and create shortcut option. So a shortcut of MS Word appears on the desktop with the jump arrow in the lower left corner. You can see here it will create the shortcut icon. Then for opening a MS Word, then double click on that shortcut to open any application. We can open it directly. So that's all for this lesson. Now I will revise for you some points, point at a glance. An operating system controls the overall activity of a computer. 7 is an easy to use and multitasking operating system. Desktop is the opening screen in Windows. Small graphics displayed on the desktop are called icons. Using computer folder, we can go through all the folders and documents stored in a computer. The shortcut icon has a small jump arrow at the lower left corner of it. So children, we have completed this chapter. Please read again and watch this video carefully and understand all the points and try to do practical at your home for practicing all the steps. So now I will give you homework.